Mega Mike the Movie Man, and today I got a mega movie plan. Today I'm back with another mega review for you all. I'm going to be reviewing the new Scream movie. It's going to be spoiler free, so this video is safe for all. I'm going to go over my general thoughts of the movie. I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and my recommendation on whether you should go out and see this movie or not. So stick around to the end of the video for that recommendation. But without further ado, let's get started!
This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game?
So to get into the good of the movie first, now this new Scream movie is the 5th in the franchise, and you would feel after a while it might have gotten a little bit stale. But no, this one is absolutely awesome. Just how it is put together. It is such a solid story. It's sharp writing here. It is the most like the original. There's a lot of meta humor here, and it's actually the funniest out of all the Scream movies. There were so many times in the theater I was just laugh out loud laughing. It is such an entertaining movie, and it is very brutal. To me, this is the most savage out of any of the Scream movies. There's a lot of creative kills and just how they're all filmed. And then the jump scares are great in this movie. It feels like they're going to get you with a jump scare here, but then it comes out of nowhere with a jump scare over here. And it's just done in such a smart and interesting way. So this movie never feels stale. It's never boring. It's going to entertain you the whole time. And there's a solid mystery here. You really don't know who the killer is until the very end of the movie. So this movie is a screaming good time at the theaters.
Doors unlocked. All doors locked. Doors unlocked.
Now to get into some more good of the movie. Now the characters here are awesome. The cast they have for this movie is a great mixture of newbie characters, but also those great returning classic legacy characters. And the legacy characters do a great job here as always. David Arquette is a total standout here. He has some of the best scenes in the movie, and when you see the movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But also the new characters, they have such great personalities and different quirks, and they fit perfectly into the story and how they connect to the old movies. I think that mixture just works really well in this movie, and this cast of characters just keeps you entertained throughout. Like I said, you're going to keep guessing who is the killer until it's finally revealed in the third act of the movie. So it's just a fun ride throughout. It's going to keep you entertained, and it's just so faithful to the original movie. To me, this movie feels more like the original than some of the other sequels, but it does do a few little different things here. It keeps with the meta humor, but it plays on it just a little bit, and so it's like that original Scream movie, very faithful to it, but adding a little spice into it. And I think that's a recipe for an awesome Scream requel here.
You ready for this? Never.
Now to get into the bad of the movie. Now there are a lot of drawbacks in this movie that I was able to notice right away. Now nothing that ruined the experience for me. Like I said, this is a fun movie, but there's some things that kind of just made me go, we're maybe going a little too far here. So with the meta humor, I like Scream movies having the meta humor. You need that for this kind of movie. But to a point, it gets so much in this movie, like every 5 seconds, another meta joke, another meta joke. And then at the end, it's like it's beating you over the head with all this meta-ness. And it's like, okay, I get it. We're in a Scream movie, but it just gets a little too much for me. I think they could have pulled back on it a little bit and just kind of sprinkled it a little bit more evenly throughout. I think that would have worked better. And then also, even though this movie has a good, satisfying mystery, it wasn't anything that like shocked me. Like I was hoping for some really big surprises, but it didn't give me that. So even though it was well written, it did have a satisfying ending. There was nothing that was like, wow, like, okay, I am so shocked here. This was something I really wasn't expecting. And I wanted them to do something different here, but, kind of kept with the same old formula. But that was the only major drawbacks I noticed in this movie. Those were the ones that stuck out to me the most that could have been slightly improved upon.
Something about this one just feels different.
Now to get into that recommendation for y'all. Now, should you go out and see this movie? Is it worth your time? If you're a horror fan, well, then you know the answer here. Absolutely go and see this movie. I think you're going to have a fun time with it. It's a good slasher mystery, but then there's also a lot of those comedic moments in here that you're going to laugh with. So this goes more to a horror comedy style of movie, more so than the other Screams. So if you're interested in horror at all, I think this would be an entertaining movie to you. Also, if you like things that are really meta, well, you're going to get plenty of it here. Now, if horror isn't really your genre, if meta stuff kind of confuses you and comes out of nowhere and you don't really fully get what they're trying to do with it, then yeah, stay away from this one. But I personally enjoy this movie. I had a fun time with it. This is one I could actually watch a few times and, maybe get a little bit more out of it with each watching.
Whatever his link is to our past, it's pulled us all back here.
So that will do it for today's mega review of the new Scream movie. Let me know in the comments below. Have you seen this movie yet? Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Or are you now planning on seeing it? Also, what is your favorite Scream movie? Let's have those fun movie discussions down in the comments. Also, if you're discovering my channel for the first time, make sure you subscribe right now. That way I can get you all that future movie review, movie ranking, movie haul, and movie unboxing content. I post often. I don't want you to miss out on any of that future movie entertainment value, so make sure you subscribe right now. Also like the video, and this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.